Blackface target 3,000 metres confirmed. Quebec, serial 22, verification firing.
Welcome to Electro-Optic Systems. I'm Professor Craig Smith, the company's Chief Technology Officer. I'm here to introduce you to a few of our talented people, plus some of the great products they're working on. EOS makes complex technologies, and explaining them simply can be a challenge. At its heart, the EOS story is about great Australian technology making its mark on the world stage. It's a story about innovation which has been part of our DNA ever since 1983. It's a story about our global workforce, who are the engine that drives us forward. We've invested a lot into our future growth over the last couple of years, so it's an exciting time for the company. Later on, I'll talk about some of the high-growth business areas we're focused on right now. But to build great technology, you need great people. And now I'd like to introduce one of them, Nimisha Chabra, a laser engineer and physicist who works in our directed energy team.
Ever since I was a little kid, I had a strong passion for maths and physics, and we kind of knew that was going somewhere. It was always in the cards that I would be an engineer. The team I work in, we all have studied physics and engineering, and so we have a really strong understanding of how light works, and that helps us drive these technologies further and further because we know how it really works on a physical level. To get high-powered lasers, you need to combine beams together. So a lot of what we do is generating laser beams and then combining them. There's a lot of alignment work, manufacturing really clean mirrors. EOS has been really cool in that I get to put what I learned at uni into practice. I'm literally in the lab building things and seeing how things work. The products we're developing are really cutting edge, and so there's a lot of interest from defense and space. There's a lot of clients interested in the products we're making, so it's going places.
Nimisha works in a business area that has a lot of promise, directed energy, or DE. Directed energy has huge potential for military, civil and commercial organisations around the world. Our directed energy systems use focused laser energy to detect, track and effect static and moving targets. Laser technologies we've been working on for decades. That's why we see ourselves as a natural fit at the vanguard of this area. Our plans for commercialising our next-gen directed energy systems are already advanced. We recently did a live-fire demonstration of our latest high-power directed energy system and prove that it's effective against drones as well as static targets. Directed energy is a leap-ahead technology that's enhancing several of our key product lines, especially our remote control weapon systems and counter-drone systems. Let's meet Paul Costigan, an engineer who knows these products inside out.
I've been working here for 7 years, here in the thermal imager section, doing day-to-day production. Now my role's evolved to working more across the overall sensor unit systems. The thermal imager, data camera, the laser, and also how all those subsystems integrate into the overall sensor unit. The technology we work with is world-class and leading in our field. Not just the hardware, but the software that goes into our systems. To be able to reach the targets we do is a phenomenal effort and way ahead of our competitors. Yeah, I'm just incredibly excited with everything it's produced, what's in the pipeline coming forward, and I'm glad to be a part of that team. EOS is a world leader in defence and space products. We're constantly moving our technologies forward, and I feel it's an amazing opportunity to be involved in this company and very exciting to have an influence on moving it forward and staying ahead of our competitors.
Another area we're pouring significant resources into is our flagship satellite communications program, SpaceLink. SpaceLink has the goal of launching a constellation of medium Earth satellites to build the communication highway of the future space economy. There are big technical challenges involved in that, but we're making positive progress towards overcoming them and commercialising SpaceLink's high-value IP. Closer to Earth, EM Solutions' land and maritime communication systems are drawing high praise in Australia and from allied customers around the world. In April this year, we expanded EOS Space Systems capabilities by acquiring KiwiStar Optics. KiwiStar is a leading maker of precision telescope lenses and spectrographs, and we're very pleased to welcome them into the EOS group of companies. Here's one of EOS Space Systems' talented mechanical engineers, Jacob De Bono.
Every day is a school day for us here, so we're always learning, we're always finding out new things, and sometimes it's stressful, but most of the time it's a lot of fun. Doing full-time R&D is really fun, especially as an engineer, because we essentially try and solve new problems, address different aspects. One of the big things that we have here is a very dedicated and very passionate team, but also a really good environment to work in. I work with a lot of people that I call my friends, and it makes it a lot easier, especially to get through some of the harder design cycles, knowing that you're working with people that are willing to work with you as well. Coming straight out of uni to work at EOS has been a very wild journey. During my uni days, I was quite privileged to spend a year away in the UK on internship working with the Renault Sport Formula One team. Like EOS, they were a very high-paced, very driven environment where everything was about performance, performance, performance. And so it was really good prep for coming to work here. I'm given the same sort of freedom and flexibility to be innovative. As we continue to develop it and make it more accessible to the world, then the applications that we haven't thought of will start to be everywhere. It's only a matter of time before these kind of systems are used more and more regularly, just because of the amount of power and information that you can transmit through a laser.
We're proud of everything we've achieved since 1983, but as our CEO, Dr. Ben Green, likes to say, it's what you do next that matters most. We're excited about the chapters of the EOS story that are still to be written. We hope you are too, and we thank you for being part of that story.